Alright, what's up, yins, guys? Gonna try something a little different here. I'm gonna use some of the moves that I forgot to show you in the last video, but I should show it, one thing at a time anyway to make the video not so long. But I'm gonna emphasize on another type of move. They have a thing where you stretch the right side. If I'm doing the standing stretches like in the other videos, you're stretching, you go have the, whether it's like I say, the left leg like this, you're stretching the right arm, whether it's down like you see here or some of the standing stretches I do against something. It's true whether you're doing it like this or doing the standing stretches, but then stretch the right leg, the left arm is being stretched. And my right arm seems to need stretched more than the other because there's kind of like tension underneath the arm. And I wanted to tell you, whether you're doing the standing or the on the floor stretches, it's not just in the legs, it's kind of in the waist. It's all under the armpits, like under the tricep. When you stretch your hands all the way like this, like when you stretch the left leg, you're stretching the right side here, and my right side is a little stubborn. So it's not only the legs, it's the whole body. I mean, so you got to watch, you can feel something different in your back. If you feel something kind of strange in your back and the spine, come right out of it. Do it gradually. Don't force yourself. That's why I'm into that. So do stuff like this. Since it's rained a little bit, this ground's a little wet, the foot kind of slides a little bit. Like I said, sometimes you want the foot to slide, sometimes you want to use rougher concrete and have the foot stationary, and so it don't slide. But see, like this, I'm feeling that in the leg, and I'm going a little bit diagonal like this. Then I'm like this. Well, it works too, like with the foot totally flat. You're doing a slightly different part of the leg. You can feel it differently in the leg. You go on the toe or you go with your foot flat. Same thing here. In the toe, or have the foot completely flat. And maybe you're going like this, a little forward. Doing your balance. Then when we're going like, let me get this thing back further. Then when we're going like with a front split like this, takes on a different dynamic here too. Let me get a little bit back for the camera. You're going like this, and you're going forward a little bit, going like this. Then set your elbow on the ground. A little back further so I can show you. You're feeling a stretch right there. Even when you put your hand like this, you're feeling it. So you got stability on the ground. Before you actually go to try to grab the foot, checking your hands like this, go like this, the hand on the ground, worry about your balance so you don't fall over to start with. Well, I preach about using boots because you got to handle to grab onto and everything else too. You do sessions or nothing but like this, you're going to be feeling it. Set the elbow down, maybe go a little venture into going like this a little bit. And then when you want to go for the foot, see how long you can hold it. You're actually going to be feeling that. So when this is the left leg, you're going to be feeling it like under the arm. You got to, before you even do this, you want to do the standing stretches. You see those little windmills or whatever you call them. Get the waist and everything, everything under the armpit, like under the tricep. Stretch that arm out, those preliminary stretches and all that. But this really matters, even if you can't achieve the whole side split with that back leg is still kind of mine. The back leg, it goes down a little bit as I go. It takes a little while. Then do it again here. go with your hand like this a little bit. Let me move over so you can see this foot, but then go like this and like this. But then eventually, because you want to do something mimicking a bow and arrow stretches that mostly girls do, but gymnasts, you know, the male gymnasts doing it, they call it the bow and arrow. But just maybe you may want to put your hand right here when you get better. So the hand is here, and then go for the foot. Because then when people are standing up to do it, which I don't think I'll ever be able to do that. You got to be real damn good to do that. And I'm not anatomically perfect. See, like that. You're going to be feeling it. You may not get this far like I did yet. Even though you can't get this leg to be totally down in a side split. I mean a front split just yet. When you bend like this, you're going to be feeling it. Like when I first started, I was barely, I couldn't even, it hurt like a son of a bitch if I tried to venture too far. But sometimes the stretches in a smaller level, if you don't force yourself, you'll feel a sense of relief. And I think that's more valuable than putting yourself through pain. And you can gradually venture into putting yourself through some pain later, but don't hurt yourself. But I started doing it for relief. There's a couple different manners to do it, even if you're not that flexible yet. When you do certain things, you can see when you do certain things, there's like a relief, a sense of relief for it. Do it for the sense of relief first, but then when you try to venture further, you're going to put yourself in some pain. But like I said, if you're feeling the wrong kind of pain, like in some tendon or the joint, anything rubbing in the hip area and that, when you're getting, be careful. And then there's even tendons inside the muscles you can rip and everything like that, you know what I mean? But this right here, it's like a real valuable kind of stretch because you're stretching that part where if you have to be doing work bending over all the time, them hamstrings are pulling. And like I said, you can walk, I'll be on your feet and walk a lot better, run a lot better. Some people have tighter hamstrings. That's part of their problem, why they get tired at work. It got easier. But yeah, some of us with them tighter hamstrings, it pulls constantly. And then when you've been working, and some of us by habit, even though you don't know it, that weight is on maybe the right leg more than the left, or some people vice versa. And that some people will feel pain when they're working in that one leg, and then it goes all the way up to the back. You know what I mean? So good to do some basic stuff before you go and do that. Because them hamstrings are pulling down. That's what it is. And that causes more damage sometimes, like later on. But then try some of this. Like I said, do like a Persian push-up way. Be on all fours like this, even though if you can't do a full split. The idea of being on all fours and crawl this way, crawl forward, crawl back, bare hands, crawl forward, crawl back, crawl forward, do a push-up or two, as many as you can. Like I did a whole session in a video one time doing a whole bunch. You can do like a ridiculous amount of push-ups just from this position because you're not pushing as much as your body. And then go like this, walk it sideways. And then the reason why I'm doing this, forming the X too, like this, form the X, is because just like I said, just what I said earlier in the video, when you're standing, whether the standing splits or the down there splits, even when I'm doing this, left leg, right arm, left leg, you're right now, I'm actually not just stretching the legs or in the groin, I'm stretching other parts too. When you keep doing this, you can see you're getting further down. But like this. Just work on your balance both ways. So you got that more sense of security there. All fours grounded. Like this one side of it may be better. Like it may be easier to do it one side here than the other side, like here. But then you get further down and move back. Change the center of the weight to about here. Hands closer together. Go on one hand. And you should see the stretch wanting to go further down when you're holding up on one hand. And some of this, again, right leg, left hand, left arm, right leg. Extend it as far as you can. And down again, and then now we're going down again. Watch this shit. Now look how far down I've gotten. See that? Ouch, ouchie. Got to return back to where I was when I was putting my hands or a baton straight up over my head. So I'm doing my other leg squatting exercises and other kind of things, and I lose that flexibility really fast. So I'm almost on the track of getting that back. You get it, but it's some of us it takes a lot to be able to keep it. You know what I mean? And for some of us, like I said too, you force it, you can actually rip something. So don't do that. Be careful. Just be safe. All right, here it is. Haha. All right, here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Dig the heels in. I'll just try to get the hands right up without fall. Aha! There it is. There it is. Whoop! There it is. Whoop! There it is. Whoop! There it is. Ha ha! Ugh.